All right, we are back, and today we have the trailer Park Barbie, Katie Clackum, with us.
Yeah.
Katie is going to be kickboxing for us March 8th against Tracy Herdman at NLC 32. So, Katie, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
So, this is going to, I've seen you at our events before, but this is going to be your first time getting to compete for us. So, a lot of the fans, some people may be familiar with you. They've probably seen you at Redneck Brawl, but a lot of people, you're going to be new to them. So, tell us a little bit about your fight history. You know, you've had some boxing, some MMA. So just, give me a little rundown on what you've had so far early here in your career.
All right. So I've had two fights with Redneck Brawl. The first one was awful. TKO in 20 seconds, but it was literally my first fight ever. So I had no idea what I was doing. Second fight, I won, but I lost quite a few points for kicking her, which is why I figured kickboxing might be more my speed because I
Mm-hmm.
tend to want to use my legs when I fight. And then I've had the two MMA fights. I won one, lost one. They weren't sanctioned though, but they were out in Cincinnati. So that's all I've done so far. And then I have a fight February 1st down in Mississippi. That's brawling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What organization is that one going to be with?
That's about time brawling.
Okay. That's is that what's her name that runs that? I forget her name.
I think it's a
I've
guy.
lost. Oh, is it a
I
guy?
think his
I
name's,
was talking
I want to
to.
say it's Chris Childress.
Okay. There was this girl I was talking to. She was going to compete here, and I got kicked off Facebook. So I'm like forgetting everybody's names now. But
Yeah.
yeah, God, she was starting a sparring thing, but it was they were selling tickets, but having sparring matches.
Right. Was it, are you talking about Erica for Carolina Fight Night?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Erica Sayer maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina Fight. Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff popping up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if that was going on when I was younger, I would have been all over it because
Oh, yeah.
all I had was a tough man in my town once a year, and that was it. So it was like you fight Friday, Saturday, and then it's like all right, see you next year.
Right.
So now you can fight every weekend.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere.
So yeah, so you've had the two MMA fights. So is that something? Did you have some MMA training? Did you train grappling, kickboxing, or is it just you're just kind of stepping in there and doing your
No,
thing,
my thing has always been just kind of wing it. So
trailer park style?
yeah, like I really wanted to try out MMA, so I went and did it. It turns out that I mean, I wasn't like great or anything, but the opponent and the trainer there said that I'm like really freaking strong. And if I did put training in, I would probably be a beast in it. So I might try and do a little bit more of that in the future. I'm also a prospect for the LFC, so I have to start doing wrestling training soon, because that's pro wrestling.
That's the lingerie fight league.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah. So I know you're in Williamson. I don't know of any training there in Williamson.
There's nothing here.
The closest would probably be either driving to Chapmanville. There's now a group of people training there
Hmm.
for jujitsu, and then you have Figure Four Fight Academy in Pikeville, and I think there might be another one in Pikeville. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but there's definitely like you're like 30 minutes away from
Yeah.
both of those.
Which isn't bad. Yeah.
Right, not bad. Probably working a lot of stuff might be hard to get there every day, but maybe 2-3 days a week,
Yeah.
and slowly progress. Practice at home if you got any friends. You go learn an armbar escape at jiu-jitsu practice. Then practice it back in Williamson with some friends
Yeah.
a little bit, and then that's one way to do it until you can get in a better spot.
Yeah.
So so Tracy had her debut this month. Actually, it's been 3 weeks ago. She fought. I guess her debut went similar to yours. She came out and fought someone with a lot of training. The girl
Yeah.
was 2-0 MMA, making her kickboxing debut. Tracy was her debut period. She has been training, but I guess like probably not like for a full contact fight. I don't know what kind of training she was getting in, but she wasn't ready. But now she knows what she's got herself into. She
Mm-hmm.
knows how to prepare. She's switched to a different gym that's more MMA based. And the coach there, Mike Shepard, an incredible kickboxer, world class kickboxer. So she's at a better place now. And but she's brand new. She's just getting started.
Right.
So she's hoping to get things turned around. And so yeah, like very similar to how yours went. Your first fight went really bad, and you've been doing better. Now her first fight went really bad, and here we are. So, have you had a chance to see her fight yet?
I have not actually.
Have not. Well, on the 3rd, right? It's on YouTube now, but it's on her membership page. Like you have to be a paid member to see it. But on the 3rd, so I think that's like Friday, it will be available for free at like 8:30 or 9 a.m. It'll be on there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out.
So, I would ask you, what do you think about the matchup? But you haven't seen her. So.
Yeah. I mean, I added her on Facebook last night, so I know and I watched the interview, so I at least know what she looks like. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen her fight yet.
She is a sweetheart. I tried to get her to talk some trash, like a little bit, and nothing.
Yeah, I
She's
noticed.
Like, can't wait to meet you. Good luck.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you. So
I mean, I'm the same way. I hate talking crap. I have to do it for Redneck Raw, but I mean, I suck at it. So
yeah, it's not a. You almost have to like be prepared. You have to it has to be natural, or you have to prepare it.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't like trying to get her to be mean, but I was like, "You got anything for your opponent? Anything you want to say?" And she was like, "Can't wait to meet you."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how she is. So you've been to our shows before, at least one. I know you were there on the 24th, August 24th at Logan, the outside event.
Right.
So what did you think? What did you think of our event compared to some others you've been to?
I mean, it seems a lot more like professional. Kind of looks like definitely when you guys have the cage up, it's like looks like UFC or something going on. So, I know I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to get a fight with y'all for a while. So, yeah, it just seems a little bit more professional than others. Yeah,
it's what we go for. We're like the homeless version of the UFC. So we're trying.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good model.
Yeah.
Trying to model ourselves after that. They're the best, so we can follow in their footsteps.
Right.
Send people. I mean, the thing we're doing, we're trying to get people the experience so they can move up and get to UFC. So we're trying to give them that experience, rather than like most promotions go with the smallest possible cage you can get because they're cheaper. We went the other direction. I said I'm going to get the same size UFC uses, and because I'm stupid. And I got the big one, the big expensive one.
Right.
And it takes up like all the floor space. And you can't hardly fit any chairs because the cage is so big.
Right.
Stupid Keith. But yeah. It's what I was going for.
Yeah.
The professional look.
Well, it's gonna be my first time in a cage too.
So okay, so you had the 2 MMA fights. Were they like in a ring or?
They were in just like a normal ring, just a normal ring. Yeah, like the one they use at Redneck Raw.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some of the ones. I don't know if it was the brawler thing. It was something in like Ohio. They were using a pro wrestling ring. It only had 3 ropes. And there were people doing MMA and boxing in it.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of
on a mountain or something out in the woods.
What was it called? Are you thinking of Born for Battle? Like out towards Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yeah, they were out in the woods.
Yeah.
It looked like they were just out in the woods, bunch of cars parked all over the place, kind of bring your own chair.
I'm pretty sure their ring was on an incline too.
Pickup trucks.
Yeah.
It looked like it. And it was like, looked like it was kind of falling apart. An old wrestling ring.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it had padding on the floor. It was like wood or something.
No, it didn't.
Maybe they had those little puzzle mats laid on top of wood.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember looking at it. I was like, "This is not good. Somebody's gonna get hurt."
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, this cat keeps climbing up my leg. My leg has scratched up really bad from her. All right. Well, I'm glad we finally got you booked, and hopefully we can keep getting you back. Looking forward to this one with you and Tracy. I hope it's going to be a good match. So she's training. I know you've been putting it in. You got the experience. I know you're tough. I've seen your fights. I think I saw the one that you won.
Yeah.
The Rough and Rowdy or the Redneck
Brawl.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Redneck Brawl.
Me and that girl had a big issue though, so that was I definitely went in on her immediately. There was quite a few cheap shots.
Like you were mad.
Oh yeah, I was pissed.
So what kind of you kicked her? What kind of cheap shot did she use?
Oh well, I think she really didn't throw a single punch. She stared at the ring and hung around my neck the whole time. I think she got me in the back of the head one time, but it wasn't even hard. Like I don't even remember feeling it. So I know there was more cheap shots on my part, but it was just because I was so mad at her. Yeah.
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 It looked like you just completely overwhelmed her and she didn't really know what to do
Yeah.
from what I saw.
Yeah, probably.
But maybe she was expecting you to stay a few feet away so she could throw some punches, but no, you were just coming forward, like just beating her up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the plan.
How to react to that.
No.
Yeah.
In her stormtrooper costume.
That works sometimes.
Yeah.
That works sometimes. Unless you get in there with somebody like really, really good, somebody trained, you come forward throwing those, and they sidestep, and then they're hitting you from the side. But you're going to learn from that every fight. Like your first fight, you definitely learned from the first one.
Oh yeah.
Came back better, put it on somebody the second time, and you've had some more experience. So we've closed out. We're closing out 2024, going into 25. What are some goals you have set for yourself next year?
Trying to make this next year my last year fighting, honestly, because unfortunately next year I turn 40. So I want to get as many fights as I can in next year. I want to try everything.
Yeah.
I want to do some more MMA, some more kickboxing, just anything, just more fights. And then after that, I'll just basically focus on just doing the LFC after like 2026, just all LFC fights.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
You, I believe I saw you're starting a podcast, right?
We tried. We're both having
Is that you? Yeah.
Some internet issues. It's put on the back burner at the moment. Yeah. But he lives in like super, super small town Georgia, and I'm in super small town West Virginia. So the internet in both of our places is just awful. So we're gonna have to work on that before we actually get it going.
I'm from that area. I know we had 3 events in Williamson, and there were always internet problems there.
Yeah.
So I remember that we were having issues with our pay-per-view every time.
Oh yeah. It sucks trying to watch TV here.
It was working great. Yeah, even when the internet was working great over there, it wasn't that great.
No.
So internet's perfect, but it's barely holding up. We were trying to stream fights across the internet for the world to see, and I don't know how many people could see it, but we tried.
Oh yeah.
Did the best we could. But I have to get a Starlink if we ever come back over there.
Definitely.
Well, I believe that's it for me. So the podcast, once you guys get it rolling, tell me about what kind of podcast you have. What's it called? Like, how will people be able to watch it?
So it's a Barbie and Baby podcast because he's G Baby, I'm Trailer Park Barbie. So Barbie and Baby, and basically what we're gonna do is just interview like all of the fighters for the fights that we're gonna be fighting in, but also interview like the fans, like the super hardcore fans that are really into it, bring them on too. And once we get it going, originally we were going to do it on Facebook Live, but I'm trying to maybe like set up StreamYard or something like a little bit better than just Facebook Live. So, yeah, our first episode we had
I record it. Yeah. I record it and usually have it up within an hour or so.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing a lot of editing outside of like captions.
Right.
A few other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good luck with that. And so you're gonna have a busy 2025, and then looking at the LFC.
Yep.
LFC.
I'm
trying to think. Say LFA. That's something else. That's a Legacy Fighting Alliance or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. LFC or Lingerie Fighting
Championship.
Challenge or League.
A championship. Yeah.
Championship. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anything you want to say to your opponent before we go? Any shout outs?
I look forward to meeting you too. Because I don't want to talk crap to you either. But it'll be a good
Yeah,
fight.
there
It
you go.
will. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Katie, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
So we got March 8th, New Line Cage Fighting 32. We got the trailer Park Barbie versus Black Widow, and in a kickboxing bout, featherweight kickboxing. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.